Hey, Dr. Kevin Leach here. As the end of this circus we call an election comes to an end, I want to talk about communication and remind everybody that we are all Americans and that this is a time where a lot of people, we get torn apart. We get torn into two teams, the Hillary team and the Trump team. And we need to remember that both sides, we're searching for good and we want good things to happen. I remember hearing an exercise in communication where two people with stark differences came together and they literally spent hours and hours hearing the other person's argument. And what they would do is they would hear the argument, then they would have to repeat back what they heard to the person who said it to make sure that they actually understood what the person said. And a majority of the time, they didn't get it right. They hear something, they have a preconceived notion of where they're going with something, and they didn't understand. And I think that's huge, especially in politics, when people have these discussions about different topics. So I want to encourage everybody to have proper communication and don't come to the table and in the conversation saying, this is right, you're wrong. Come to the conversation and say, this is how I see it. This makes sense to me. This is what I feel is right. What do you think? And try to hear and understand the other person's perspective. It only makes sense, and it makes for a good argument and a good conversation as well. We can't pretend like we know everything, and we can't pretend like we actually know what goes on behind closed doors in the politicians' offices and at the White House, etc. So come to the door, come to the conversation with open mind, communication, seek to understand, and have good conversations. And we're all on the same team. Let's try to move past this. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. So questions, comments in the section below, share and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.